what happens. We're talking to them now. It was a very nice statement they put out. We'll see what happens. No, we'll see what happens. It could even be the 12th. We're talking to them now. They very much want to do it. We'd like to do it. We're going to see what happens. I don't know anything about it. John, everybody plays games. You know that. You know that better than anybody. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the case, but it's really too bad. Really too bad. He's doing great right there. He's doing great. Just looking at us right there. I've decided to terminate the planned summit in Singapore on June 12th.
I think it's incredibly hard right now to know where things go. This relationship between the US and North Korea is so fraught, is so full of unresolved historical grievances, and so full of current accusations flying between each other, and that's been the case for the last 30 years or so. You know, President Clinton in the 90s made a deal with North Korea. It was called the Agreed Framework.
This agreement is good for the United States, good for our allies, and good for the safety of the entire world.
And then President Bush came in the 2000s and threw that out the window.
And the message is clear to Mr. Kim Jong-il. Get rid of your nuclear weapons programs.
Then the North Koreans retaliated by throwing the inspectors out and by zooming ahead to a nuclear program, which is what they have now. I went in 2008 when President Bush sort of stood back from the brink and realized actually we need to have some more dialogue, and I watched them dismantle their plutonium processing reactor at Yongbyon. Shortly after the North Korean scientists blew up the cooling tower, they brought us down here to see it for ourselves close up. US scientists and IAEA monitors here say that there is no plutonium production. Things were moving along again in a sort of arms control way until Kim Jong-il at that time died, and then this leader ramped up the pressure, and frankly he now holds a lot of the cards because he's the one that we're told who held out this desire for a summit, believing that he could be taken seriously as a nuclear state. And I think part of all of this is that both sides have a different view of what denuclearization means. North Korea thinks it means action for action. We give something, you give something. President Trump and the rest think it's all at once, and no relief from sanctions will happen until the whole place is denuclearized. The other problem is, how can you have a summit between two leaders without your experts, the secretaries of state, all the other different officials, having actually worked out the deal before the two leaders come and stamp it officially? That's what happened here. The cart was put ahead of the horse. We don't know how it's going to turn out, and we hope that there'll be another opportunity to revive dialogue, because